Let's rise and shine and give the Most High the glory. The Truman Show, Brother Janik, aka the Truman himself. Whoa, na 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 na, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh yeah. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face, yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Truman trod with my tranquility, accept my responsibility, cause I know it all depends on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. And I know Truman will be fine. Truman Show I live a life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Hey, and I know that I'll be fine. Truman Show I live with life one day at a time, yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face, yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Hey, and I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Truman Show taking over. Oh, taking over. Yeah. Truman Show your child with your tranquility. Accept your responsibility, cause I know it all depends on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Oh, and I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Yeah, I know.
Just to make sure you're awake. It's kind of early. It's early and cold. The coldness, the cold weather. Oh, what's that? Why does this play in the background? Oh, okay. I had something else playing in the background. So boom, bing, bang, boom. Red Rose Rockers in the house already. Red Rose, like me. You know, that's the lazy people will call us obsessed, probably. I think we're just dedicated to greatness, dedicated to finding that heart of gold. But I think we have found it, the heart of gold. It's not really to seek it. It's just to realize it's there, and to bring some, brave art. We got to have a brave art, but we all have a brave heart. It's just because of conditioning, of programming, some will shine more than others, will be braver than others. Others will need to see others to be brave before they're brave themselves. So that's very possible. That the confidence, it's something comes with the brave art comes with confidence. I think with assurance and confidence and strength. So it's important to cultivate these things if you want to have a brave heart to face the world with boldness. That's how we should face the world. Very, very bold. We should not face the world like timid and shrink. And so the moment we're gonna let that brave heart come out, let that brave heart out, because it's there. It's just sometimes because of fear and this and that. A lot of things that will prevent that brave heart to shine. But once you get access to but you gain access to yourself. Maybe it's gaining access to ourselves, to a greater perspective of ourselves, so we can design a greater life, a life of magnificence, not necessarily in material. I don't care about that, but I want to inspire people. Like I would like to. I know I cannot change the life of people. I cannot change their mind, but I can maybe make them open their eyes to certain things that they haven't questioned in life. And I think that's very important. Once you have that brave heart, you have that voice, it's important to stand firm and speak out. We must, if we don't voice our voice, if we don't lift our voices, what's going to happen? That's the fount of the shitstem, is our silence, because we're all silent. So the moment we're going to voice our voice, lift our brave heart to action, because it's to action. Where you want to go with your brave heart, it's into action. And today we have YouTube, we have internet to spread the good news. So why not use it? You can be in the world instantly going on YouTube. You can travel very far. Your message can travel very far. And we have the chance, the opportunity to make it happen. So why not take it? Why are we so passive with all the tools that we have at our disposition, also to elevate together, like on the same vibe, if we can say, not exactly on the same vibe, because you have your own vibrational signature, you have your own vibe, but at least if we can get together and start to reflect and think and find solutions, because the solutions are there. We don't have to find them, they're there. But if we start going into action with those solutions, with those remedies that we have in mind, it's meant to change. We got to cross the bridge at one point. The bridge is your bridge of going home. We got to cross the bridge. There's certain bridge I'm willing to burn, for sure. Certain bridge I don't mind burning, but certain bridge I know I have to cross. And I have to cross that bridge to go back home to that magnificence, that brave heart, that all that might that I've been given to face life, because this is impossible that I'm here to shrink. I cannot conceive the idea that for 1 second that I'm here to shrink, that I'm not here to exteriorize what I have inside. I don't want to die with my song inside. I told you before. So it's very, very important for me to let everything I have inside out. And this way, a lot of things will, if you don't give, when I say let what you have inside out, that's all your light, your divinity, your greatness, and this will come back to you. If you don't give, you will not receive. You must give. You must give, and give your time, give your energy, give your inspiration, because we all been given a great potential to be inspired. Not just me, not just singers or artists or painters or whatever you do, art you do, it's an inspiration. But that inspiration, we can all get to it. It's not just for some of us. Like, there's no losers. It's just people that haven't discovered how to win. There's no losers here. To say that people are losers is to say that you are a loser. You know, are you a loser? No. So I don't see other people as loser at all. At all. To me, we're all winner here. And if one of us win, we all win. But it's just they gotta catch the vibe. That's the other thing. But you know, in the way I see it, if one of us start to think, if we not only think, but if we voice our voice, like we bring it to life, we bring our voice to a level, art of gold. Yeah, first song learned to play on guitar. Oh yeah, that's good. I talk a lot about that art of gold because I think it's there, and but it's not easy to find the key. To find the key to your heart is not easy. To find the key to yourself because of the conditioning and the fear and the fear harvested collectively too. That will come and condition you in some way. For sure, the fear will come and condition us collectively also. So it's very important to not attach yourself to that kind of vibration in the world that is very negative. I can name it. The list would be long. If we start talking about their madness, the list can be very long. So we're gonna take the opportunity here to focus on greatness instead of madness, because there's a lot of madness. But people, anyway, people don't really care because most of us are totally immersed in that madness. So it's total. So it's you know. So we gotta want it. We gotta want it to let go of the stuff we cannot sense. Stuff we cannot sense because there's a lot of nonsense. And if you cannot sense it, if you can have a sensory experience with life, and the sensory experience is eating good food. You know, eating good food is such an experience. You know, me, I love eating. Me, I love eating for sure. Me, eating good food, the flavor, you know, this is what I'm telling you when I say have your experience with life. Like, use your senses, even to taste, to touch, to see, to hear. You know, we got to use them, but not see. We all have eyes, but not everyone see them. Not everyone will see the big picture. They will see. We see what we're conditioned to see. That's what we do because we're programmed. They you know, even in school. And I went to school to Gavin school yesterday. And I, you know, this is what I'm telling you why I send my children to public school. And I don't think because at one point we get to voice our voice and lift our voice. And that's it. Me, I went in there. I had a plan of intervention with the teachers and the principals. And I opened up. I told them, I said, because they start talking to me about grammar that Gavin has a bit of problem to join the sound in the words and all that. So I'm like, oh, this is it. I said, do you know, madame, what means grammar? Because people are very unaware. We are in an abyss of unawareness. And if you don't want to cultivate your awareness, you're just going to go like a robot through the world, and you're like a living dead, and you will never think for yourself. So I said, can we think for ourselves? Can we just look at things for the way they are? I said, do you know what grammar is? It's very unnatural. It is very unnatural for children to learn to write. And does a child in nature learn and write? Brought up in nature needs to write and learn? No. So it's very unnatural. And when we say nature, nature, you know, it's related to nature. So in nature, there's no ABC 1, 2, 3. So it's very, very hard for children. Some children have very big problem learning it. Some, they do it more easier. I don't know. It's probably it's the personality also, how you are, how you're made inside, you know, how you're made of. And some will catch the nonsense, and there will have very much problem assimilating the teaching. But some others are just catch the thing very fast. So they are autodidact. Some have more difficulty, but anyway, to me it's just like I said, if you look at the word grimoire, it's invoking demons, but their face drop when I told them we're invoking demons with grammar. Yeah, people don't know, and there are many things like that. This is just one thing. There's so much. The lies is so, and the veil and the lies, and so, you know, it made us so oblivious to that lie, to that living that lie also, that we don't even. And but they were open, and then I start talking a bit more and talking a bit more. And we had fun. It was fun conversation. I always have, whoever it is that I meet in life, they're good heart people. People have good heart. It's not because they do it intentionally. They don't know that they don't know that they don't know. So, at one point, if none of us lift our voice to spread the news that, hey, do you know that there's something happening out there that you might not be aware? So it's if we start lifting our voice, it's gonna for sure have an impact. It's gonna have a huge impact, but it's up to us. Kim is here. Bonjour Kim. Bonjour Bozo. Bonjour Red. Suzanne doit être là aussi, pas mal sûr. Kevin, toute la gang. Yeah, yeah. Toute le Motivation Academy squad were ready to yeah. So anyway, so I went there, and that's what I think we must do, is lift our voice. And like I said, if I pick up too much, but I feel it when I have to talk or when I don't. And there's some people that are very, very you feel that the closed mind and the closeness, and not only that, the expression, the corporal, the expression of the body expression tells you a lot. Sometimes when people smile, when people are smiley, they're lovey, they're joyful, that's a sign. That's a sign that they got in touch with life somehow, in their life. And maybe it's just a little thing they need to realize the big picture and who they really are. Because that's what I told them. I said the goal of me going on YouTube live every morning is to find out who we really are. We must remember who we are. There's something happening out there that deserve our attention. Not only our attention, but deserve action from us. We must take responsibility. Like King Lorenzo says in his song, it's just that I'm taking my responsibility. We take our responsibility towards life. It's nothing very extravagant. It should be normal, natural, and to have that mental attitude, because it's an attitude to want to rise. It's an attitude also that you have. It's something you cultivate and you bring it to life. That's what I tell you all the time. Bring it to life. We have one chance to make this happen. It's they dealt. It's like, do you think that they dealt you a handful of cards? Okay, so it's up to you to do what you want with the hand you've been dealt with, that they gave you. But the dealer doesn't really care about your feelings. So the truth doesn't care about your feelings. So it's up to you to really, we're in a world where, yeah, everything is upside down, but we don't have to give in to the upside down stuff. And we can create, if we start working together to create a better vibes here, that's going to be the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. And we're in that time, I think, the beginning of the end of their madness. Most of us, a lot of people are waking up and start feeling who they are. And that's what we must do. And you start feeling it when you're into action, when you stretch and you bring yourself out your comfort zone each and every day to extend your capability, because we have a lot of capabilities, a lot of potential. But if we don't work on it, who's going to bring it to life? The neighbor? The government? No, it's up to you. It's you versus you. It's you. Listen to those voices inside, but the good voices that tell you to go into action, the voices coming from your heart are the one that you should not avoid. Sometimes the voices coming from there we should avoid, but the one from the heart, I think it's very powerful what come from the heart. And if you listen to it, if you're in tune with all the greatness that is within you, it's gonna come out. It's meant to come out at one point, one day in your life. Who knows when it's gonna happen, but it will happen eventually. We're all good for you, Janik. Speak the truth, and even if they think you're not, and God, I don't care. Seriously, that's why I come here on YouTube, because I'm not afraid to eat alone. I know what I bring to the table. I know the truth. I know who I am. But I'm starting to remember starting to remember pas mal. Là. Je commence à avoir une bonne idée de qui je suis. Là. Regarde, après 3000 vidéos tout seul là, à me parler, là, I'm starting to make sense of who I am and what I came to do here. But it took a while. It took a while because it's not clear right away. The path is not clear right away. You have to lift your heads up. If you want clarity, you gotta lift your head up and face life with a brave heart. We must bring that brave heart to life. We know, you know what we have. We shrink. We have a heart that shrink. So stop shrinking and bring the brave heart. Yeah, because we all have something to do. We all have something. None of us is here to sit on the couch. That's the attitude probably of people that haven't discovered how to win. People that haven't discovered how to win will probably be distracted, because they don't know that, first of all, they don't value their time. So when you don't value your time, you will waste your time. If you value your time, you will do something with your time. So you will do something with your life. And that is not obsession. It's just dedicated to find out why we're here. Are we here just to work 9 to 5, pay bills, and die? That's life? I don't think so. I don't think this is life. This is part of life. Yeah, I don't dismiss it. It's part of life. I got to pay my bills or work or, it's part of life. But we don't have to give in to that style and to that rhythm of life all our life. We can slow, we're going to have to work in Babylon probably, especially if you're young. I suggest you work for like 10 years until you're 30 and from 20 to 30 and then start doing something. But it's very important to have experience too. You don't come out in the world starting to want to inspire people with no experience in the world. You gotta have experience. And for that, if you want, you gotta challenge yourself. And that's one thing I always did: challenge myself. And it brought me different steps. You go step by step. Like I said, it's not to make yourself freak out with lifting your voice, but step by step, and you discover that brave heart, and you just bring more. You put it more on fire, and it will look what's happening, and it's all natural, the process. So yeah, I am fed up with liars. Hard to trust again. But I don't think that's it. It's very hard to trust. I love all, but I trust few. But especially these unconscious leaders that we have in the world, they're just very unconscious, or they are very conscious of what they're doing. Also, we say they're unconscious, but to do this kind of masquerade and circus on humanity, you have to be conscious somewhat. So, are they really, really unconscious? Like. That's another thing I doubt. I think they're very aware, and that's why they fool us, because they know that first of all, we love fantasy. Look at us. Just look in the world, all the fantasy and the distraction and the stuff that keeps us away really from who we are, and we're all into it. We're all into it, and we love it. So they know that also the people that the occultists of this world. It's more like it's not the government. Forget about the government. That's a joke. It's the occultist. And it's deep. We're going not even the Black Pope behind this. Even the secret societies you hear about. That's beyond that. We're talking about occult shit, and it's very occult, this world. And there's lots of stuff. That is occult means it's hidden, but it's not really. They hide stuff for sure, but there's also people that hide from the truth. Most people hide from the truth also, which is you run away from yourself. You hide. You think you're gonna find comfort in an uncomfortably numb zone, and you stay there all your life. But it's not there that life happens. Life happens outside of our comfort zone, and on the other side of all your fears, all your limitation, all the stuff that you think holds you back. This is where life is. And this is where life is to be also experienced, not just existing in life. Most of us exist as drone robots and never an idea, a clue of who they are or where they are. Okay, even where they are. Because they are under the illusion of knowing. So the whole lies of Babylon is really to take the power away from men and women here, living men and women, so they don't lift their voice. And because what's happening if we all start lifting our voice in the world, it's game over for Babylon. The occultists and all the people that make this overlay be sustained, it's gonna dissolve. So it's up to us to. I think the moment we stop letting ourselves be fooled and fool others and perpetuate the lies, it's gonna change. Ma mère était un prof. J'ai jamais rien compris à la grammaire. J'ai laissé l'école au secondaire 2 et entre mes deux frères qui ont fini l'école et moi, je suis le plus expérimenté. That's it. That's exactly what I told Kim yesterday. You might go to school and be successful, but it doesn't mean if you go to school, you're going to be successful in life, or you're going to find out who you are, or this and that, or you're going to create a major legacy to inspire people. You know, it's about what you're made of. It's what you're made of. So school is there to break you, to cut our wings. So we have wings at start, but we enter school and they cut our wings and they destroy our dreams. So school never taught me how to get in touch with my dreams, how to develop a living soul. They have never taught me that. You know, they teach you to go see an orienteur and you have to choose a career in Babylon. Like, you have to become something in Babylon. Like, don't become yourself. Don't be yourself. Like, they're not going to teach you to be yourself and to be, to lift your voice. Yeah, they're going to teach you a bit of exposé oral and that, but that's not, and seek truth and within yourself and stuff. I never heard that. Never heard that stuff in my life until I decide to start learning from life. You know, and before that, I've never really questioned stuff like that. I was pretty much a drone going on with some kind of nonsense in my head. Yeah, I wonder why they don't speak up. I mean, type in. Yeah. Hard for me to write in English, sorry. No, write in French, it's okay. Bozo said his mother was a teacher and he never understood anything about grammar. It's so, when you talk about grammar, especially in French, it's crazy that there's so many verbs. And most of the verbs that, they make us learn a book, Becherel, there's all kinds of verbs in there and all kinds of tense, and it's so complicated. It's so unuseful too, because when will I ever use the conditionnel futur antérieur? There's tense in French that I never use in my life, but we go to school and it's the brainwash. We got to learn everything. So what is it exactly? What is it exactly for? Is it to cut our wings? To prevent us from being creative and develop a living soul? Like, I really wonder. But maybe we can become more, it's up to us, like I said, the teacher yesterday, it's up to us to realize what's going on. If none of us come out and give our opinion, she said, you question a lot of things. But I said we should. Shouldn't we question things? Or we should be silent with life? Like, I think we should question things. It's not a crime to question the government, the military, the occultists, it's not a crime to question life, question what, but I don't know, our state of mind is not really into, our state of mind is into trusting the government, trusting the people in politics, and trusting the circus. We trust the circus and the circus of Babylon, and we think that this is real stuff. Like, it's so crazy. Like, why a man or a woman need another man or woman to represent them? Like, it's total nonsense. We should all be able to guide our life with righteousness. We should all be able, but it's not really the world we have. It's aujourd'hui, elle me voit comme un génie. Je sais pas écrire, mais quand je sais plein de choses plus importantes, that's it. I think knowing from life, having experience with life, which is very, very important, and that's what I tell Sam all the time. I said it's good to make videos on YouTube and that, but you gotta go out in the world and have experience and sweat your ass off. Sweat your ass off in the shop. Go sweat in a shop. Go do something that's gonna, you know, your character, your personality, whatever you call it, the person you are will not be built in one day. I haven't been built with a brave heart, with such a confidence, with such a power inside me from one day to another. I've been cultivating that stuff for a long time. Like I've been trotting here for 44 years trying to find sense into some challenges, into some stuff that, and finally I found my way. I found my way finally after 40 something years, imagine. So it can take a long time. You have to be very patient, and sometimes people want things to happen fast, but I think when you're ready to take a leap, you're gonna take it. You're gonna know when you're ready. You're gonna know when you're ready. You're gonna feel it inside yourself. And that's a feeling you cannot ignore. It's a feeling you cannot ignore. If you are demanded or ordained to be great, or call it whatever you want, it's a feeling you can't really ignore. No? I have to put my legs up a bit. Yeah, it's a feeling you can't ignore that. And once you get those feelings, once you start feeling again, once you start feeling life again, you're gonna get all kinds of insight, all kinds of inspiration, and you're going to be transformed, and you're going to be, hey, come on, life is worth living, life is worth experiencing. But if you don't challenge yourself, for those experiences, for those challenges, nothing will happen for you. Nothing will happen. You got to build up your brave heart. The brave heart, it's not some, you come with a very, very kind heart, lovey heart, and this. But because of conditioning and stuff, most people, they don't develop that brave heart. They don't get that. They're brave until it's time to take action. Most people say they're brave until it's time to take action, like to come on YouTube or to speak out your heart, or then it's another thing. So the brave heart must be brave enough also to be able to voice his voice, that the heart voice his voice. And if we can get to that point where we can, that's it, reach the heart and stay there and lift our voice all together for the truth, not for the lies and deception, but for the truth. There is truth in this world. It's not only lies and deception. That's what you get looking outside of yourself. If you look outside of yourself in the world, you will find lies and deception, but you look within, you will find truth. You will find the truth of who you are. And if you bring that out, then what we're going to have in the world, we're going to have truth finally, eventually, one day. If everybody stop living the lie and inflating the lie and encouraging it, because that's pretty much all that it is. It's just us that sustain that energy, that's how I see clear in this. And French language, I studied 6 years. But remember, squat. Yeah. I understand English, but it's hard to write. Yeah, English is mon ami Bozo. Pourquoi? Learn English. Hello, kidding. No, French. Yeah, French is not easy to. It's easier for a French person to learn English than an English to learn French, for sure. It's very, like I said, French, they have made it very complicated with lots of verbs and lots of, like there's so much. And in English, it's like 3 tense. Like I've never really used much more than 3 tense, past, present, and future. But in French, go open the verb, and again, the verb, look at the etymology of the words. Like I said to the teacher yesterday, I said, what you use in school here, it's a definition. It's a dictionary with definitions. I said, so we want to take out all the magic from life, all the mystery, especially for the children, so they don't realize that there is magic in the world. So we're going to define everything. So you have a dictionary with all the words, define what they mean, So I said, go look instead at the etymology dictionary, and then you will see the meaning of the words behind their demon invoking stuff. And then you can realize a lot of stuff. I said, take just the word. I said to her, people don't even know the word government, what it means, like governed mind. But I've never seen it also before my awakening or whatever you want to call it. I've never seen these things. We don't question at all. We don't question at all, or we question certain stuff. We question hockey games and football games and stuff like that, and gossip about celebrities, but we don't really question the deep internal stuff that need to be questioned. That we all should question ourselves. We all should check ourselves, change our ways, and stuff like that. Yeah. And French is a nice one. Yeah, French accent. Yeah. I think I have one pretty pronounced, very pronounced accent. So, but listen, I don't stress really with that. I always said I have enough English to go on YouTube. You can understand, overstand. We have enough of standing under too. It's enough the understanding. Can we stand over things? Can we overstand? This is the mentality also that we have, that we have to once awake, never go back, for sure. For sure. You know that, Bliss, eh? Yeah. Bliss is in the house, in the chat. No, it's you never go back once you're awake and aware and of what's going on in the world and what's going on within you. How can you reverse that? What, you're going to go back to your dormant state? It's impossible. So it's just to make that shift within you. Once you make it, then it's just a matter of fears and stuff that hold you back. But you take action, get a momentum, like I'm telling you, in anything that you do, get a great momentum. And it's the key to cultivate that Braveheart. It's the momentum. It's the action you take. Action speaks louder than words. Words are words, but once we all start, going into action, and to me, this is my way of going into action. Other people have other ways of going into action. Let it be. That's what makes this world such a beautiful place with beautiful people, is all we have. We all have a special, very unique signature vibe, a very special vibe, and the world is just waiting to feel your vibe. This is the what I've been saying to myself also. Like, come on, I've looked to people, very, very inspiring, and not only on YouTube, but on YouTube I found a lot of people that were very, very, and still today inspire me a lot. Like, just the music I listen, there's a lot of very, very good art people speaking truth, and that don't give in to, that can think for themselves. Go to people that can think for themselves. If you are within an environment where people do not think for themselves, that they just repeat nonsense, I don't think it's a good place to be. Me, I want to think for myself. I want to surround myself with things that inspire me. And what inspires me is people that can think for themselves. They can teach, they can teach me something. If you're going to teach me something, if you think for yourself, because there's an experience you might have that I did not have. So this is why I say it's important also to experience life, that we all experience life on a deep level and share our experience. Many languages will tune in. Yeah, the audience is getting a bit bigger here, but like I said, it's not really a matter of number. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm glad to see that the message is going, because it's just a message. Wake the baby. That's the fount of my message, is wake the baby. Wake it. Wake up. So for sure, I can make people open their eyes. I don't think I'll change people's mind, because our mindset sometimes is what we have. My mind is like other people. Opinion of me will not become my reality. This is total nonsense. I have to define I'm not gonna let other people define me. And no. It's that's where we gotta get. Also, we gotta be to the point where we can define ourselves, where we don't let anything define us. But it's in this reality, in this world, everything is defined. So no mystery, no vibe, no. You wake up, it's just another day, another dollar. That's what it is for most people. Another day, another dollar. Well, life should not be another day, another dollar. Life should be a divine experience that we savor each and every second. But I don't know if second exists. Moment. each and every moment. Live in the moment. It's very, very important to live in the moment. I've been talking about this a lot, but it's because it's something that I haven't been, that, they don't teach you that in school. Like I said, it's to break your wings. If you break your wings, you're not capable to take flight and be free and free of fear and stuff. That's why I'm saying spread your wings. Don't be a little bird on the shore with his wings inside. No, take flight and spread your wings like an eagle. Yeah. Eagles fly alone. Pigeons flocks together. So you better fly alone. You better fly alone, because if you anytime that you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to take a pause and reflect. Who said that? I read a quote like this. So you better be an eagle. You better fly alone. Learn to fly alone. Learn to eat alone. Learn to be your own savior. That's what I want to do here. Also, that's why I said, sometimes I like to hang out with other people because great teaching. But also, I have to learn to handle myself. I have to learn to bring something out, not only with other people or books, but from myself. That's the truth that's coming out. But sometimes it's not always, it's not an easy road, because it's you versus you. Every time at the end of the day, any time of the day, it's you versus you. So it's very important. Once you cultivate, you get that brave heart, you get the mindset, the brave heart, the consistency, the alignment. The alignment is very important. You don't want to be like that, not going after your dream, but catching your dreams. You don't want to go astray. So alignment is very, very important. And to me, alignment is the mind and the heart and all this. Once you becoming you, just be yourself and you'll be aligned. It's just because we're misaligned, because we're not being ourselves. We don't let the good vibes flow. We restrain a lot the vibes of the good vibration out there. So sometimes we're very closed up, and so it's just also to open a bit, to open up to the world, and don't have fear of no, grounded in a world off tilt. To me, off tilt. Yeah. Thought is a persecutor to action, precursor to action. It's what one ponders. Is it productive? Yeah. Thought is the first thing you'll have before action. You're gonna think of something, but then it's very important to bring action into your life. Me, that's one thing that I always told myself. I can talk, I can do whatever I want, I can say a lot of things. But if I don't take action, and again, we say a lot of things, say one thing and bring it to life. Focus on one thing at a time. That's what I'm focusing on. Motivation Academy, Truman Show, YouTube and other stuff. But really, this is what I want to do for now, because I think this has potential. This has potential. YouTube, coming here live and direct like this talk has potential to touch the heart of people, and I know it because it touches my heart. So if I can touch my heart with that talk, I'll probably touch yours at some point, some way, somehow. I don't know how, but anyway. So to bring about maybe one day a new mindset, or just see life in a better positive way, like. So yeah, probably it's gonna grow, but that's what I focus also. I want to grow. I want to grow myself. So for sure, there's stuff also that's gonna come to make me grow. That's for sure, and that's people that's gonna come on my way. And there's a lot of new people I notice that come on this channel lately, and it's very. Like I give thanks. I give thanks for sure, because you can all be my teachers. You can all. I've learned a lot of stuff just doing these talk like this, reading your comments and stuff. Like, this is what we do. Well, we need each other for survival. I told you many of times, we need each other for survival. So what are we doing? I think so. I think that YouTube is God's plans. At that, I totally agree with you. This is a very divine thing. Okay. I see it divine. I see it something very precious, something very, very important for us to wake up. Come on, YouTube. Come on. Even more than Facebook, because you don't have the nonsense of Facebook. Like, you don't have to open your Facebook and scroll down nonsense to find something. I'm here 7 o'clock, you log on to YouTube and you're there, so it's not, YouTube is, I don't know, I prefer YouTube over Facebook. I've always been more a YouTuber than because I think this has great potential. And Facebook, I don't like. There's too much distraction with Facebook. Too much distraction. So I think it's fear-based society is so unnecessary. YouTube is God's plan. Yeah, it's certainly part of the plan. YouTube is part of the plan, and it's not part of the evil plan. You can put everything part of the evil plan, like you can put anything part of the divine plan. Like, it's the way we use things. Same like money. Is money the root of all evil? Is what we do with money. People are lacking money. There's lack. There's people that are missing food and stuff. They're starving. Fuck, that's not normal. So nobody should starve and nobody should. That's so nonsense. I'm going to be doing that on my channel when I get it up. Need help getting started. Dang it. Good res. Good red. On YouTube, you can learn what you want. Yeah, exactly. And you have to be selective also on YouTube, because look, on YouTube, you're gonna have the same thing as you have in the world, the confusion. There's a lot of nonsense, like UFOs and people talking about stuff, that doesn't really make sense to me. Like, even flat earth, there's stuff in there that I'm still very much like, I think it can be a starting point, but it's because the thing with us, it's okay. Like, there is truth in there, but there's also lots of lies that we will not question, and we will just adopt a new reality. And now, yesterday, I see people, even on Facebook, they're all excited that now flat earth is on the news. Wasn't the news fake? Didn't we say that the news were fake? Don't we all know here that the news are fake? And now we're all excited because it's going to end up in the news. Flat Earth is in the news. Oh, wow, let's be proud. We're going on TV. They give a word to the wicked people on TV, but we're going on TV with our supposedly truth, and we're so proud, so excited. This is what I'm telling you. We're completely drone robots, not thinking for ourselves. And Flat Earth is a big example. Once you go on Facebook and you start looking at me personally, I'm telling you, when I receive a flat earth fanatic person request on Facebook, it can take a long time before I accept it, or I don't, because I don't want these fanatic people. They're very, very much into self-obsession. They haven't got a single idea what is going on, because they keep perpetuating the nonsense. And even if you go tell them, they will not see it. So I don't go there in comments and tell them, hey bro, wake up, see, the whole thing is a freaking nonsense. No, for sure there's truth, but there's also, like I say, thank the Rockefellers and gang for starving. Yeah, that's it. There's so many gangs. That's it. They're a gang of criminals. Yeah. It's their criminal justice, their criminal system, their criminal. They call it the criminal justice system or something, but they are the criminal. That's why they call it like that. It's not because we are the criminal. They are the criminals. They are the terrorists. They are the one putting terror inside us, inside the society. It's very important to keep us in fear with all kinds of false flag events and nonsense like 9/11 to keep the people in fear. So that terrorists, and never seen that in my whole life. Never. The only terrorist I see is the one in the parliament, the one behind their buildings in the parliament. That's the terrorist for me. You ask me. It's not Arabic people going on the plane with X-Acto knife or shit like that. That's complete nonsense. It's the government terrorizing the population, but no one wants to see that. They don't want to see it because, hey, come on. Whoa. But it's very liberating. It's very liberating to know that you've been lied to all your life. Like, I don't know, you want to live a lie? You want to live in an illusion? Or you have one life to live. You want to pass it all your life inside an illusion box. cage, invisible cage, fear. Like that's what life is supposed to be. Like we're supposed to have a divine experience in fear. Is that it? Am I missing something here? Sometimes I wonder if I miss something because to me it's so crystal clear that life is meant to be experienced without fear. Lift our voice, speak truth, be true to yourself. All this is crystal clear. So why? Sometimes that's why I have no choice to come and spread my news and spread my story and speak my art and share my story because I know it can inspire people. That's what I needed. Before I come on YouTube, I went to all kinds of people to inspire me. So I know this is, and again, it's not to give me gratification or fame or anything. I don't care about this stuff. I'm here to for us. I'm here for us to wake up, to see something, a better vibration with life, just a better vibe. Don't start thinking you're going to save the world. Just start by elevating your vibration each and every day and put a smile on your face all day long. Can you smile all day long? Can you smile all day long or have some kind of positive thoughts all day long? Because this is your life. This is your life. This is my life. This is our life. What, we're going to spend it in negativity and sorrow and désespoir, puis on verra jamais le bout du tunnel? On verra jamais le bout de on verra jamais la lumière au bout du tunnel? À un moment donné, we have to see the light, là. Think we're all grown up adult here, là. We haven't all matured, but we're maturing here a lot, là. With all my talk, là, we're making the baby grow. Là. The baby is growing. We can all agree that the baby is growing, and as long as we stay focused and we don't go astray, the baby is gonna keep growing. The baby's gonna keep growing. And what happened to when you go move out of infant childhood? You start taking responsibility. And that's what we need to do, is just taking responsibility for this great gift of life that we all have, that we don't seem to all get in touch with. But, you know, not everybody will see what you see in life. Not everybody will wake up. Not everybody, it's not meant for I don't think it's meant for everybody to wake up in this lifetime. I don't think sometimes I have problem conceiving the fact that the whole world can wake up. I think some of us, it will happen gradually. It will happen gradually, but we're certainly part. If you're part of that shift, of that consciousness shift or awareness shift, you are doing something for humanity. You are doing your part, and keep on keeping on, because success doesn't only belong to those who are strong, but to those who keep on keeping on. And success to me is becoming who you are. You know, realizing who you are and stop living a lie. Stop living a lie. But that's our case for most of us, and that's the truth. I'm sorry, it's hurt you, it burns, it fucking. I don't care. I'm never gonna whisper sweet nothings. I'm not here for that. If I'm coming on YouTube to whisper sweet nothing, I'm not gonna come on. I don't like that. I like stuff that is true. I like stuff that is real. I'm always been very assertive when it comes to reality, but just not enough before. Now I'm very, very questioning stuff, and that's it. It brings me to gain power, to gain back, or maybe it's already there. Think it's all already there. All the stuff we need, the power, the might, all we need to succeed in life is there. It's just sometimes we put the restraints. Yep. I'm in Ann Arbor, frozen ground right now. Right. With light snow. Oh, light snow in here also, but no, here it was very cold yesterday, like -20 with the wind. Kind of cold. And I kind of forgot to put the antifreeze in my pool. So I had to rush outside with boiling water, put that in my hose. It's okay now. It was a matter of hours or something. But I wasn't expecting the cold weather to come that fast, so I still had my pump outside and everything. So I wouldn't take out the hardware stuff. But yeah, the cold weather is here. But it's very early. I find it's early winter. It's like we had no summer almost. But me, I bring the sun in every day. Every time I get up, I still bring a sunshine. We are the sunshine of this place. Yeah. We should be like shining like the sun. But we will get there. We will get there. That's our natural way of living. That we are just misaligned, and our natural way of living is not in fear. It's not in fear. That's not where we should focus. We should focus at places where my parents were snowbirds. I spent 30-some years living in Jamaica. It was time to return here. Wow, that's nice, Suzanne. I wish that's an experience and a half. You see, that's an experience and a half. Once you go out of your country, you start traveling. That's experience too. As much as it's not absolutely necessary to develop the Braveheart to go travel, but just having challenging yourself in each and every day of your life, just that will build that Braveheart, will build that super amazing confidence that you need to face the world boldly, unless you want to shrink, unless your choice is to shrink or to that's. But I don't think it's a choice we take to shrink. I don't think it's like if it's a choice that you take to shrink, that means you're a loser. So I said there was no loser. So we are conditioned to shrink. We are conditioned to shrink, and we don't know we're shrinking. That's the thing. We don't know that we're shrinking, and we don't know that. We don't know. Like I said, it's an abyss of unawareness. It's totally an abyss of unawareness. To develop, to cultivate that awareness, it's all up to you. It's all up to you because it's awareness of who you are, not awareness of what the neighbor is. That's very relevant in your own experience. You want to know who you are, because once you know who you are, the nonsense can get to you. You're going to start lifting your voice. You're going to start taking responsibility. It comes naturally. To me, all I'm doing here is a very natural process, because what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do? Seriously, other than doing my part for this great place where I live. It's like magnificent. It's freaking paradise. But I don't know. To me, it's clear all this. Like I talk about it often. I came on those subjects often, paradise and stuff. But it's right here, right now, and yeah. If we cannot catch the essence of life, which is action, where we're gonna, so it's a rise up time, people.
The Truman Show.
Rise up time.
AKA the Truman himself.
Truman Show tonight, eh?
Yeah. Oh. Hey. Oh yeah. I rise up time. Ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Truman shot with my tranquility, accept my responsibility, cause I know it all depends on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman will be fine. Truman Show I live a life one day at.
Yeah, man, one day at a time.
Now this is King Lorenzo representing for the Truman Show, you know. Man like Janik, my brother for life, you see, the Truman himself. Whoa, yeah. The Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all the stumbling blocks in our way. The Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves. Some of them jump on something nowhere, yeah. Even in a difficult times, when I've got so much things on my mind, hunting for my bread and it's so hard to find. Ain't no giving in, victory in mind, yeah. Sometimes it's gonna get real tough. It feels like my best is not good enough, and even when it feels like no one cares, the Truman Show, one person, yeah. Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all the stumbling blocks in our way. Brother Janik is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them jump and sounds in our way. Yeah. There's got to be a solution, there's got to be a way out. We put the work in motion, moving forward with no doubt. The Truman Show is on a mission, and we've got no time to waste. It's all about progress, moving forward is the Truman aim. The Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them stumbling blocks in our way. Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in our way, yeah. Even in a difficult times, when I've got so much things on my mind, hunting for my bread and it's so hard to find. Ain't no giving in, victory is mine, yeah. Sometimes it's gonna get real tough. It feels like my best is not good enough, and even when it seems like no one cares, the Truman Show, one person, yeah. The Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in my way. The Truman Show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves. Yeah.
Have a new rhythm. New rhythm. I got a new rhythm that we're gonna start making the plate on too. I got new stuff coming. I'll see it tomorrow. I'll make it play tomorrow. But yeah, new rhythm, the Truman rhythm is coming, and a few rhythms gonna come in, and we're gonna make dub plates with it, and it's gonna be the Truman RiseNShine dub plate session. You know, that was like a dream for me to have a few songs, few dub plate, and what did I tell you? Live your dreams. So what am I gonna do? Live my dream for sure. That's what I conditioned myself to. So that's that's big for me. That's big for me because it's strength. It's a big. I just received a huge amount of strength with those dub plate. It's a very positive thing, and it's something I will not stop because it's very empowering. It's a good vibe. Me, I like reggae. I love reggae music. I don't like it. I love it. I love reggae music. That's all I listen to. Like I say, 98% of the time. Sometimes I might listen to country music a bit, or trash metal, or hardcore. I like hardcore, and I like like heavy metal or something like that. And when it moves a lot, when there's a lot of rhythm. But I love reggae music. Reggae music is such a great vibe. Such a great vibe. So we're gonna keep on keeping on with the plate. We're gonna have more coming for sure. and I'm working on there's a lot of new artists. There's a coming. I'm gonna tell you who's coming on the True Mon Rise and Shine the Plate session. Stevie Culture. Stevie Culture is gonna do something. Pierrot did already. Jas from France. Don Tepa. I'm gonna ask Malaiki also. And Lion D so far. And probably gonna try with Jason, but I don't know. He's hard to reach. Some artists are very, very easy to reach. Very easy to reach, like very easy. But some others are harder to reach, maybe due to their schedule stuff. I don't know. I'm not in their life, so. But the ones that are accessible, for sure, I'm gonna ask them to participate to the project. You know, it's a very natural project. It's a very it's a divine vibe because it's like Sam told me, said it's very unique. Also, you get a different artist on a dub plate compilation. Like it's very, it's I don't know. I don't think it's new. I'm pretty sure someone else did it, but it's a great thing. It's a great thing, and we're gonna have music for our shows on YouTube, so it's free of copyright. So I cannot get in trouble with YouTube. That was important for me also. I just don't want to come here and play just any kind of music and get in trouble. So and then we lose our channel, and we can always start another one. I'm not attached to it. It's not something I'm attached to. My 2000. I can use it from one day to another, and I'll start another one. That's all. That will be a new start. All the flattered video would be gone. Maybe that day it will happen. That will make a purge. That will make a cleanup on my channel and get rid of all the flattered video. But I don't regret making it. I don't regret talking about it, even though I've realized that pretty much 80% of it in there is nonsense, bullshit. But I don't regret, because when I went to talk about flattered, especially here, I always use scrutiny. I've never really shared the whole, there's things that I know I had to experience myself to make sense of it. So I was not really falling so much into the measurement. Me, it was always the curve. There's no curve. There's no freaking curve. Show me the curve. Show me the curve. If we live on the ball, show me the curve. But there's no curve. So there's no ball. Where are we? I don't know. To me, it's a shapeless realm. I told you many times. We live in a shapeless realm, and the Earth has no shape. The Earth has no shape. The shape is only taught to you in school. There's no shape. There's shape in nature, but there's no rectangular, no triangle. But you will find triangle, but not perfectly like this is. You will find stone built in the Come on, you're good as it is. Yeah. Look up. Knuckweed looks good so far. No edge. Yeah, that's it. No edge. There's no edge. There's no freaking Antarctic freaking ice wall and all this. I don't think nothing of this. The only thing I can say it's true in their flattered stuff is there's no curve. The horizon is horizontal. Yeah, the Earth is a plane. But to where it go and where's the land, there's probably more land also than they say. There's probably, that barrier of ice around. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. To me, it's to infinite. The Earth is all that there is, and that's all that there is. Like, what, do you think you're gonna find another Earth? Like, that's so nonsense. People think there's billions of other Earths out there. There's only one Earth. And it's us here. There's only us. There's no aliens. There's nothing like that. We live in love and grace. We have been given dominion and power over everything in the face of the earth. Why would there? It makes no sense to me. There's nothing else. There's us here. But we're so distracted with nonsense and UFOs and shit like that we think it exists. But the Matrix is, like I said, it's in those bucks. Most of the Matrix is developed from those bucks. Christ said, none are good, and not one. Only Father is good. You're doing good, Janik. I'm trying to do good. Les extraterrestres, oui, les extraterrestres. Hein? Mais c'est qui les extraterrestres, vraiment? Là? C'est nous, là. Who is alienated from who they are? Who is alienated here from who they are? So who's the alien? again, outside of ourselves. We are the alien because we're all alienated from who we are. So we are the aliens again. You know, it's inverted. It's inverted. It's an inverted world. They tell you aliens are on the outside. They're here. They're right on Earth. We are whose? Binary star system with parallel world. Yeah. Yeah, man. Parallel world, yeah, I think that too. Maybe another portal somewhere. Maybe another portal, another. But the Earth itself, the mass that we're on, that's all there is. Maybe there's other, like people living on this Earth. Maybe there's other people living on this Earth, but not in this region where we are. The Earth, I think, is so immense. It must be like that's all there is, and it must go so far. So if you think there's other people, maybe living somewhere else, it's on Earth. It's on Earth and very, very far from here. Like it, I don't know. To me, it's and there's probably another sun somewhere. Probably, who knows? We're not told the truth anyway. We're not told the truth. That's one thing I know. But what I can experience is I'm an alien. Okay, don't take it personal. I just said, but me too. I was alienated from who I was. Now I'm just starting to feel it back a bit more. But the alienation is true. It's true. We're all pretty much aliens. Look at Mount Shasta. Love to go there. Please don't take me to your leader. Okay, I will. It's a bit here, but just plug your nose, cover your eyes, and block your ears. That's it. You gotta be selective. If someone that wants to know the truth, wants to live the truth, wants to live something true, they will not default to other people's nonsense, and they be very selective. You gotta be very selective with your ear, what you see, what you consume, what you eat, everything. Everything can affect your state of mind, and we want to have great state of mind to face the world boldly. I tell you, if you shrink within yourself, you're gonna shrink outside too. So don't shrink. Don't shrink. Give thanks for life. Lift your heads up. And connect with that Braveheart. That Braveheart is there for each and every one of us to connect with. Tonight I will be live and direct on the Truman Show, 7 o'clock, and we're gonna wake that baby a bit more. We're gonna see what kind of people join us on the Truman Show, and we'll have fun. It's about having fun. It's about waking up, having fun, bringing a good vibration. That's what I do all the time. I bring a good vibe, and I push the good vibe, and I intend to stay like that. I'm not gonna be there's things we like. I'm not here to whisper sweet nothings, but I'm not gonna be a negative state of mind, a negative influence in your life, for sure not. If it's the case, I won't come on YouTube. I'll stay in my hiding place, in my hiding palace. I'll hide. But I don't think it's a time for hiding. It's a time to stand strong together. Stand strong. Live your big story. That's it. Live your big story. Live your big story. Do something each and every day to make this world a better place, to reduce world suck, like James says, to reduce the world suck, big time. We're all, most of us know that the world suck, but we gotta bring that brave heart and go into action now. Go into action and change the world. Change the world. That's what the world. But we will not change the tree and the rivers and the fishy and the stuff. But we can change our state of mind. So just that will do something wonderful. A bit more love in our hearts. A bit. Start with a bit. Start with a bit, because it could be shocking at the beginning to pour love inside your heart if you have never been in touch with who you are. So that love is the love of the divine. That's what I'm talking about Jah love. So put some Jah love in your heart and rise and shine. That's all. But go easy on yourself. It could be a bit shocking at the beginning to even talk about love, but it's the most wonderful thing in this world. Is the most wonderful vibration in this world is love. It's a vibration. It's something that it's all around us. It's something that pushes us to greatness. Something that pushes us outside of comfort zone. Also is love. Love can transform you. Love can transform you if you let it transform you. So be open invite here. I get too much isolation. Yeah, don't be isolated. Too much isolation is no good. So, yeah. I'm out this cabin soon. Can take much more isolation. Yeah, that's what we do also. We isolate ourselves a lot. I've been doing that too. Yeah, yeah. We isolate from the world. We think we have nothing to bring into this world. Where is that bozo here beside me? Ah, I get... Okay, he asked you something. Are you gonna go à la rencontre des professeurs? Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ben oui, ils m'ont donné une étiquette. Ils m'ont donné une étiquette pour... tu parles-tu à moi, bozo, là? Yeah, je pense que tu me parles à moi, là. Are you gonna go à la rencontre des professeurs? Je pense bien que tu me parles à moi, là. Oui, oui, ils m'ont donné une autre ticket pour retourner pour une rencontre des parents pour aller chercher le bulletin. Fait que c'est sûr que je vais y retourner. Puis j'ai dit, ah, c'est bon, on va revenir, on va pouvoir vous parler encore d'un petit peu de vérité et des choses qui sont vraies dans la vie, là. Tu sais, c'est ça qu'on a besoin. Tu sais, faut que tu les motives, les gens, faut que tu les amènes, premièrement, à cet état d'esprit-là. Là. Si tu les amènes pas à un état d'esprit de vouloir savoir, puis sortir de l'illusion du savoir, ben ces gens-là, ils sauront pas, là. Fait que it's up to us also to lift our voice. And, you know, sometimes go over your fears, go over the fear that you pick up also from people. And it's important to transcend this. I think it's good also to, as much there is people, you know, you're not going to wake them up, don't waste time. But there is people that deserve to hear that message, that deserve to hear the truth, that will pick it up, that you can feel it. The vibe is there. So these people just need a crack of light and they will see the whole freaking thing. Like this. There's people that are fast learners. Others are slow learners. We got to deal with it. No big deal for me. It's a very divine timing. It's not about clock timing and stuff like that. So we must take our time, but definitely we must lift our voice. We must bring that brave heart. Bring that brave heart that is within you. Cultivate it. Be brave. You know, even if you're not, pretend to be. No one can tell the difference. Can you tell the difference if I'm brave or not here? No. So pretend not, and you're going to get to that point. Like anything you want to do, fake it until you make it. Fake it until you make it. That's probably one of the best thing you have to do is really go into it. Like I always said, I wanted to become a motivational speaker, so I was acting as motivational speaker, you know? And now I think I'm reaching a point where I can say I'm becoming the fullest of the story more and more. But it took me time. It took a very divine timing. It's not something I never look at the clock or the calendar, say, oh, I'm going to get somewhere next year. Or no. I don't live in the moment. In the moment, I take each and every moment to give thanks for life. And just that for me is someone is nature is hearing me. There's something, internet is hearing me. There's like, that's what I want also. Like I don't want to be not heard, so I want to be heard. So where do you go? You go to places where people wants to hear people like you and talk your heart. And you know we all need a great strength, and that only us can give us that to each other. We have to work together to make it work and give back. So I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow here, but tonight live and direct on the Truman Show. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I'll be there. I don't know what title I put. I think it's something about waking up the baby. I'm gonna talk to you about for sure. We're gonna wake that baby a bit more and talk within each other like adult, like real adult, like mature men and women. Can we do that? Can we have a conversation tonight based on truth and not on freaking lie that we live? Can we tonight remove the lie that we all live pretty much and just focus on truth and what we could and can bring here? You know, that's what I think my talk's going to be about, is removing the blinders and looking ourselves for who we really are. That's going to be the essence of my talk tonight. So looking at ourselves for what we really are. No, not what we've been told or what we think we are. No, it's to go into action and define ourselves for what we really are, even though we're undefinable. But you can at least define your character, define your brave heart, define stuff that you need to face the world. That is possible. So we will go on that. Here, no, Truman Show tonight. Yeah. Truman Show tonight on my other channel because, yeah, I like to. I don't know why I have two channels, but I have Motivation Academy. That's for our daily vlog chat. I don't know how you call it. To me, it's just not giving thanks for life or normal giving thanks for life moment. And then I have the Truman Show too, where I hang out with people and do different reflection about life. Life is wonderful. Life is beautiful. So we must give thanks for life, and we must also reason together. We have that power of reasoning, and if some of us, come out and start to reason, come on, it can teach you so much. Me, there's a lot of people that came my way and taught me amazing stuff, and I always give thanks for that, always. So, Bozo, 11 avec 11 personnes. Regarde, ouais, je le sais, j'ai vu moi aussi. I seen that 11 with 11 people. I know there's all kinds of synchronicity happening here. Numbers, the other day there was 808, 8 viewers. Like, there's a lot of stuff here that is great happening to us. That we start, and not only that, we're coming here and cultivating that habit to be present in a moment. Just for you to listen to me, you got to be present. Like, I don't stop talking. I'm a real talk machine, so sometimes I don't even take break to breathe. So you got to be present and catch what I'm saying. So that's a good thing for you to cultivate more presence, more awareness. Me too. And this, we do it together. Like, I can do that talk without you. I would do it probably alone, but I don't think I would find such a high vibe talking to myself. Like, I did thousands and thousands of videos talking to myself. Like, it was time to talk to the world. So I said, okay, now we're going to go live and direct. I think I can speak to the world. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to speak to the world. So that's what happened. And I decided to take a greater leap into the unknown and unknown and unknown. And every morning I come here, it's into the unknown, because this is open on the internet for everyone to see. So, it's the unknown. And again, it's a very, very divine thing, YouTube. All this can probably save us in the long run. It can probably save us or help us elevate. For sure, help us elevate, because there's so many great people on YouTube, so much wonderful people putting out music. Music is one of my force, for sure, one of my inspiration, but not only that, truth and all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, so give thanks and see you tonight. Daily wake-up call channel. That's what it is here. It's our alarm. It's our alarm. Daily wake-up call. We're up and running early. Usually today I woke up at 6, and I was here at 7 with you, and that's a great vibe. It's the beginning of the day. Why not give thanks for life right at the beginning? That's gonna make us have a really great day for sure. That's one thing I tell myself too. If I do that talk right first light in the morning, you get a much better vibe for the rest of the day. Me, I'm very, very uplifted. I feel energetic. I feel like, come on, there's something happening with life. But that's what we gotta feel. So tonight, I started with YouTube when they started. It was no different back then. Yeah. Bliss, Red Rose, Mandy, big up. Who's your guest? As I just got in, I'll be diving deep solo. I'll be my own guest. But maybe if some of you wants to join it, I don't mind opening the panel so other people join on the Truman Show, like Ivar did last week. Maybe Ivar will be there again tonight. It would be very, very nice if someone joined me, Ivar or another, but I'll be there. And I don't think we have time to waste. I don't think we have, life is precious. Life is short. Life is short. So let's use, people that make this world worse are not taking days off. I don't think we should take days off, and that's why I'll be here consistently every day of my life. I should make that commitment to my life, and that would be, once you make a commitment, boom, he's out. So see ya tonight, 7 o'clock. I'm going now. See ya. Love you all. So, like I said, shout out to everyone. I hope Martin, big up Martin, big Bozo, and everyone that was here. I'm going to cup beautiful Raw, Justin, for sure. Not forget my bro, Justin. Big up. He's very, very, very awake and aware. Yeah, we are all becoming very aware and aware of who we are first. That's a very important step. Very important step before stepping into your greatness. Be aware of who you are. It's gonna help. It's gonna help a lot. You're gonna go far with that. So I'll copy paste your chat in the comment because it's very, very. You guys say stuff amazing in there. Sometimes I read it after and I'm like, wow, that's true. And I get a lot of teaching from you guys in your comments too and stuff. So that's the work that you do here is as divine as the work I'm doing here. And we do this together and we're gonna elevate together. It's like a family. We're like a family together, and it's our rendezvous in First Light. First Light, we're here, vibing and getting that vibe for life each and every day and cultivating that vibe for life. Very important not to stop cultivating it. So he's out. Rise and shine. Live your big story. Live your dreams. Especially live your dreams and do something each and every day to make this world a better place. We deserve it. Boom! Live and direct tonight. 7 p.m. on the True Man Show. Don't miss it. Make it a date. Don't be late. He's out.